now. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Some people call it every day, but we're right here at the UBM Radio TV Network. Now listen, we want more and more of you right now not right now, because some of y'all can't multitask, because I know I can't, I mess up. So if y'all like me, don't try to do this while we're talking. Wait till the program is over, but I want another 100 of you right now, when the program is over, to log in to our YouTube channel, UBM Radio. On our YouTube shows going in our community, and we're being proactive and not reactive. We're here to change the narrative. But let me stop right now. I'm out of breath, and I've been running, but here's what's happening, is that I want to dedicate my broadcast today to the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr. The Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr., who today got diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, the same disease that affected so many, and affected the late great Muhammad Ali and the nervous condition and all of that, and so we pray for him, not just personally, well, forget professionally, just personally, because I've been a part of the Jackson family as an extended family member for well over 40 years. My father, Minor Allen Sr., through the hotel workers, was one of the founding members of Operation Breadbasket, with Reverend Wyatt and Charles Hayes and Willie Barrow and others. And my father took me when we lived on 78th and Peoria, right? Around the corner at the old Capitol Theater. And I got something to say about that too. I got so much to say, I'm glad I can say it, but listen. My father took me and to Breadbasket. And I'm thinking around 11, 12, whatever years old, I became a youth member of Operation Breadbasket. And well over 40 years of my life, I've been a part of the Breadbasket push, Rainbow push, and just so much history. People say write a book. I mean, there are people who remind me of stuff I forgot. When you serve so long in terms of public service, sometimes you just do what you do, not realizing that one day somebody is going to come back and say, what was your level of service? But be that as it may, I dedicate my program today and on all of my pages to the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr. And we need to use what Reverend Jackson is going through now with what even I went through. Everything we go through, beloved, is a learning and teachable moment. Reverend Jackson, in his statement today, and almost made me cry. Grown men can't cry, it's all right. But all I'm saying is, reading his statement today about how he ignored a lot of the symptoms that was going on, that he just kept on working, kept on moving, kept on speaking, kept on doing whatever, and found a way to just rationalize the symptoms he was going through, until it finally got to him that, my speech is slurring, my hands are shaking, my legs, my nerve, I can't do basic routine stuff. And then finally, he went to the doctor, and the doctor said, hold on, let's get you into a new mode now because you've got Parkinson's. And okay. And it made me think about when I did the same thing. I worked and worked and worked through all of the symptoms that I had regarding my colon cancer and had no idea I was dying, right? And people around me had no idea I was dying. I was losing weight. I had all these other symptoms, but you work too long, you do too hard, you do this, that, and the other. I had an excuse for everything other than until I finally got to the doctor and my sister finally took me, right? How many people worked with me every day, saw me losing weight, saw my eyes didn't look right, saw my body shaking, just whatever. And y'all would be at my funeral for 2 minutes saying, I didn't know. Only my sister. grace be to God, to her, who said, brother, you still don't look right. What is it going to hurt you to do? To just go to the doctor, right? And so finally I went. And sometimes that I'm glad to be a survivor. I got a story about that every day. But at the same time, I still have, not what do you call it, not nightmares, but bad dreams, whatever you want to call it. I still have bad dreams and can't sleep some nights because I keep reliving over and over in my mind the what ifs. And what if means when the doctor finally came to me and said, you were almost 48 hours away from sudden death. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Then they messed around and put me on the hospice floor. I'm like, oh Lord, I ain't gonna leave here. And when I thought I was almost on my, when I thought I was almost on my deathbed, the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. was right there for me by my bedside. And he's been there for me through life, and he was there for me by my bedside when I thought I wasn't gonna make it. And so I'm here, like a lot of other people got testimonies, but I'm glad that you finally got there. And so my prayers today to the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr., Jesse Jackson Jr., Jonathan Santita, Yusef, Lil Jackie, everybody. I'm a part of the Jackson family. And just as Reverend Jackson was there for me through so much, I'm there for him. But let that be an example, friends, for those of you that are listening, and I see you. This is another example of how we can't just keep ignoring. I saw a brother the other day when I was coming off the elevator. He saw me on Facebook. Hey, you the black political guy. You the black economic guy. You talk about cancer. And so I felt good to see a brother stop me on the elevator. Hey, you that guy. Well, brother, let me just tell you, I went to the doctor, I got checked up, I'm going through some stuff, and at the same time, my partner wouldn't come with me. And the good news for me is I'm gonna make it. I heard your voice. But at the same time, people like one of my partners, he just wouldn't come. And like me, he didn't know he was going through cancer and his partner died. But friends, everything is a learning moment. He who learns teaches, he who teaches learns. But we're right here at UBM. And now listen, coming up tonight is a big night right here in the heart of Bronzeville. Listen, what you talking about, Mark? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, happening right now here at the Met is our Peace Planners Awards that are happening. I see the cars all lined up all early. It got me some I thought they were doing it for me. They did it for somebody else, but it's all right though. Somebody else deserves it. See the streets blocked and everything, but the VIP reception goes on at 6 o'clock p.m. And then the program goes on at 7 p.m. hosted by Reverend Dr. Leon Finney Jr. Indeed, he's the pastor here, the anchor here, and my Capital brother, Newt. Get it on! Did I say Capital? Yes, I did. All right, now let's move on. Here's what's happening. Tonight, the program goes on at 6 o'clock. The Mistress of Ceremonies is Sonia Blakely, right? The musical director, Dr. Willetta Green. Teresa Griffin, songwriter, I just sing with it push. And we sang down here one day. I gotta go find it. We got it going on. So much going on. And then the legendary John Rogers. I worked under his father and his mother. I mean, we just got so much legacy down here. The mayor of Bronzeville, Andre Bouchard, is gonna be in the building. Leon Walker. Matter of fact, he just accepted my friend request today, and we got a lot to talk about with him too. Leon Walker, he's gonna be here. Tim King, Demetrius Harris, Sylvia Ewing, Jamal Cole, our own D. Curtis Randall. It's all going on tonight, right here at the Peace Planners Award. Blessed are the peacemakers. And it's going on right now. Now listen, I'm gonna say something else too. Listen, I saw you, and where's my guy, Kerry? I saw you too. Listen, we've been kicking off our Tissue is the Issue campaign. And I want to thank one of our longtime listeners and watchers, and I want y'all to follow his lead. The brother said, Mark, I heard your voice. They even call me Soul because he knew me from college. They called me the Soul because I brought Soul to Macomb. But listen, he came down and said, I'm gonna buy some toilet paper. I heard you. I ain't going to the gas station. I ain't going to Walmart. I ain't going to Walgreens. I ain't going to Sam Club. I'm gonna buy, I heard your voice about tissue is the issue. And he made it his issue, right? And so he got a whole big box. I'm gonna post that too, right? That tissue is the issue that can save a lot of what's going on in our majority black communities. A lot going on. Now listen, Brian Mullins, I know something going on in City Hall. I'm trying to get you to call in. The number is 312-754-4333. 312-754-4333. I know you're down in City Hall and there's a lot going on. If you get a chance to break away, the phone lines are open for you. We got the streets blocked. We got everything going on so you can get through, right? RC, everybody's here. We gonna block it off so you can get through, Brian, right? So we can talk about some things that are going on in the community and the City Hall right now, but tonight is going on. Now, listen, you need to be here and be a part of all of this. To Otis Monroe, the Monroe Foundation, we're working on building more and more on our own independent owned and operated news agencies. We can do this on our own, right? So much else is going on, and that's why you got to subscribe to the UBM Radio TV channel. You got to, cause other than that, now you can lie to me, don't lie to God, lie to you. You can lie to me, don't lie to yourself, right? You keep saying what are the solutions. Well, I'm gonna answer you. So don't keep saying what are the solutions. Solutions right here. So when you're trying to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, look out for the least of these, the solutions are right here. And we have to organize around those solutions. Like the brother called in and said, brother, you're right. The gas station didn't miss that tissue money. Walmart said they didn't miss the money, right? So now, how many of my friends listening and watching right now, all over the city and the country, how many are gonna follow Kerry's lead right now? Are you gonna call and order your black-owned, operated toilet paper, manufactured toilet paper? And we just gonna start there, because we can go on and on. We got stuff going on with the Black Mall. We got stuff going on with so much when it comes to solutions. And the solutions are right here. Other than that, then, you got to start publicly stating that you're BSing. You ain't trying to solve nothing. Some people just like to talk. We're here at UBM, we are building and growing, right? This independent news network, and people are coming, and we're building. So you just can't talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. Christian folk, what they say, faith without works is what? Dead. So I'm just saying, we're here to connect the dots. We're here to connect the dots. You can check in, like Kerry did, right? Got toilet paper in his office, right? What about you? You order your toilet paper? For your house? For your church? For your business? Right? So come on, call in and check in on what you are doing with the dollars that you spend every day. Let me see what else is going on. I'll be seeing stuff going on. Common and the Southside Mega. Let me check this out. Ooh, hot news. Hot news. On the UBM Newswire, right? Common and Southside Mega Church are backing plans for a new charter school. Chicago, what do I mean, Mark? I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna tell you, off the UBM Newswire. Chicago rapper Common has pledged financial support for a government-funded arts-focused charter school being proposed by members of a Southside megachurch. In an unusually close relationship between a church and a public school, the proposed Art in Motion charter school would open next fall, perhaps initially in a new $26 million facility being built by New Life Covenant Southeast Church, which is led by Pastor John F. Hanna, an ally of Mary Emanuel. And I got something to say about that too. The school aims to serve as many as 1,200 students in grades 7 through 12. It initially was going to be called New Life after Hannah's Church in the greater Grand Crossing area. A Southside supporter said it's a high school desert. They've tried twice before to get CPS permission for a school, touting strong ties to the church, which is pledging to donate starter money on the school. Okay, beloved, everything that we're talking about still comes back to who's controlling the narrative. Now, I understand all of the people who say, John Hanna, I support the man. Well, he supported me too. So why didn't you say John Hanna, who supported National Black Wall Street? Talk to me, somebody. I didn't come to preach, but I can. Why didn't you say John Hanna, who grew up in my family's church? Come on, tie me into it. I'll take it. Why did you say that? Because it's easy to hustle and bustle people on what gets you excited. He supported Mary Emanuel. Well, he supported my church and my family church. Grew up in my family church. Right? Say the name Church of God. Right? Now I'm just saying to you, whether it's a religious movement or your movement, John Hanna go from just walking up and down the street, carrying my cousin back to Willie James Campbell at your church? How did he go from going from something to thousands of members, whatever his ministry is? So now is, what is your ministry? What is our ministry? I ain't gonna out-analyze, we wanna out-organize. So, I didn't come to preach, but I can. I'm just telling you, Brad Muller's looking for you, man. Call me, it's a big night down here. And again, we're praying for him in Jackson because it's important because so many of us are going through the same things, right? The same things. And if we don't look up and support each other proactively, then all you're going to do every day is be reactive. And I saw Keith Harris and I saw some other people who basically say the same thing that I'm saying. How can you get on social media every day and just see the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of social media posts about all the solutions? And despite all of those posts, we ain't solving nothing. And so I'm here with the voice that I got to help us connect the dots, right? And we're going to talk about that and more, because there's a lot going on, and I got a lot to say. I'm veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, in the spirit and legacy of the original Black Wall Street of Tulsa, and we're here right now, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, some call it every day, on the UBM network. It's the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice some more after this. Beyond my
at 312-754-4333.
Is one stop back on? I don't know. I'll check. No, not one stop. One phone call? Oh, hold on. Let me go get some water. I need my alkaline water. I'll be right back. I left my water next door. Let me go get my water. I'm coming back. I see you, Carrie. I see you, Vernon. I see you, Scott. Carmelita, I see you. I gotta talk to you when I get off. All right. Give me 1 minute. Let me get my water.
That was a good ball game, man. That was good. Man, yeah, man, we got them good.
Got that triple-double, man.
Yeah, man, I got a triple-double. Yeah, man. Look, man, I got this injury, man. This thing is sore. Take a look at it, man.
Look at that, man. Pull your shorts back up, man.
Take a look at this, man. I don't know who that is, so we're not doctors. I don't know no doctor.
Well, what about Dr. Cook?
What about Dr. Cook?
Dr. Cook's the man.
He the man?
He the man. Let me get him on the phone.
Call the man then.
I'll do it right now. Hello, Dr. Cook.
Man, you were right, Mike. Man, I feel a whole lot better.
Looking now, you feel younger. I told you, man.
Man, Dr. Cook's the man.
Come on, you playing another one?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Do it.
Hello, Dr. Cook. Answering the call at 3 p.m. on UBM Radio. UBM Radio, in conjunction with Metropolitan Apostolic Community Church, invites you to give to our efforts to help our neighbors in need in Puerto Rico, Florida, and Cuba. In the wake of the recent hurricane, non-perishable items, clothing, and water donations to the men. 4100 South King Drive.
Ooh, Lord, it's going down.
To make financial donations.
I mean, cars are lining up, VIPs are coming, y'all better get it. Oh, who's not coming? Kevin Brooks, I see you, come in and see you. I ain't got to talk to you. Somebody's on the line?
Message from the men at UBM Radio.
I don't care who it is. I will screen people. Whoever can call in. I got a saying, you can be a hero or an ass at the same time. Right? Depending on who's defining you at the moment. So, it don't make no difference. So we'll all be here, right? All be here. I'm talking to myself. And I said to myself, Self, are we back on for real? Oh, I see you. All right. We got a phone call. I don't know what it is. I don't care. Just the phone lines. When I see phone lines are open, you ain't got to call in and wait no 30 minutes to say whatever your 3 or 4 minutes is. Let's just do it. Is the caller there? Who's the caller?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
And who are you?
I am Barbara Thompson from Community Enterprises.
Hey, I know you, Barbara Thompson. How you doing, sister beloved? The Barbara Thompson is a longtime supporter of National Black Wall Street Chicago, and we've got a lot of our extended ministry going on with Christians on the Move. They have their church services inside the Black Wall Street Chicago offices and so forth. But they're part of our extended ministry, and she'll tell you about it, is how we help feed the hungry at Thanksgiving time on the Green Line. But Barbara, go ahead and tell people what's going on that we need to know, and everybody needs to know.
Well, tomorrow we are feeding the homeless about the Green Line on 47th Street between Calumet and Prairie. And I want everybody to stay in the place so we can bring this world with positivity and pray for the world and come out and tell whether you thankful for.
All right, and so we're feeding the hungry what? Cheese, corn chips? I mean, what we feed? What we feed?
Donations for Apostle Outlaw, Growth of Destiny, and I got donations from everybody else. I have roast chicken, roast turkey, breakfast, spaghetti, green beans, white steak, cornbread, peach pie, you name it, we got it. We ain't pretty that good be.
Lord have mercy. And this is happening what time tomorrow?
At 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
And also, I have Andre Smith, he's gonna be entertaining, and, Prophetess Erica Green, Williams, is gonna be out there giving us spoken word and doing a praise dance.
All right, so we got all this going on. So now we got our outreach ministry with GNB, with Christians on the Move and all of that. We're gonna be serving Thanksgiving dinner under the Green Line on 47th Street.
So we gotta be thankful for what we have, and, I want people to come out and tell what they're thankful for, and I want people to bring out solutions to solve all this crime. Because this crime is not showing any love in the universe, and God is not pleased with the way we serve him.
I got you. Well, I know you didn't come to preach, but I know you can. So it's all good. So we're gonna continue to promote this tonight and all day on all of our Facebook pages, the Black Wall Street and everything. But tomorrow we're feeding the hungry on 47th Street. And who's one?
I want your whole family, Mark, your whole family is so positive in the community, your sister, Michelle, your brother Jay, even your father.
Lord have mercy. Here we go. I almost got through the whole interview without committing me to have to be there too. I catch. Lord have mercy. But that's what live broadcasts do. Look, I just start screaming you. Here's what you can and can't ask me, but it's all good. Well, let's do it, and we'll make it happen. So that's tomorrow, Saturday, and it starts at 2 p.m. You'll be out there setting up early.
If you want to donate the chicken, water, whatever place you say, just come on back and show love about the stuff.
I got you. All right, well, let's do that. We thank you so much for calling in and checking in. And so we'll promote this, not just on the UBM page. We'll promote what's going on. Thank God for Sister Outlaw, who's there to help me through so much and her ministry and what it means to us at Christians on the Move, what it means for G&B Catering, who's always supported us. Well, let's just do it. So, friends, we thank you for having Barbara call in, and we got a whole long history and all that, but we're going to promote all of the events that's going on tomorrow right here under the green line at 2 o'clock tomorrow. If you still want to help out and do something to help, we can do that too, but it's a good feeling to be down there on the green line under the streets and help break bread with those who walk up and down the street. And I tell you, sometimes when people tell me to write a book, sometimes I can't even, I just serve, right? And sometimes you forget a lot of stuff that you do. But let me just testify to this. Because one time, I swear, I was about to get my butt whooped walking down the street, right? And I already knew I can't fight like I used to. So these young guys hollered at me, you ain't nothing. And I'm like, okay, Lord, get me through this. We get ready to fight. But lo and behold, the young brother that was with them looked up and said, hold on, family. And this old guy can't fight us. Well, he ain't got to fight at all. And I'm like, Lord, what just happened? And one of the young fellows said, hey, man, did you speak at my graduation when I was in 6th grade? Right? Aren't you the same guy that spoke at my graduation from 6th or 8th grade? Aren't you the same guy that I came that push and you gave my auntie and my grandmama 2 turkeys? And I'm like, yes, Lord, that level of public service on the streets that day saved my life. And so we just keep on serving and keep on serving and keep on serving and keep on serving and do what God told you to do. And don't worry about the accolades later, but it's just going on right now. And so we're glad to be there on tomorrow, Saturday, starting at 2 o'clock p.m. And if there's something you want to donate, you can help too. And I'm telling you, everybody can do something. I mean, my good, we're doing something all over the place, but it's my job here because I'm uniquely qualified. To do what? Glad you asked. Help connect the dots that's going on in our community because we can do it, right? We can't keep celebrating. Hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me. We can't keep celebrating how separate we are. So I'm here to connect the dots so that we can be proactive and not reactive. Still waiting on Brian Mullins to call me. I know that there's something going on at City Hall now. He may not be able to call in, but the issue ain't gonna stop today. But we're gonna talk about this whole process of political appointments, right? And the fact that, once again, a lot of us get up on social media every day, and I'm gonna say it over and over again to you, and YourTube, that 90% of our commentary on social media are reactive and not proactive. How do we shift and get to being proactive versus reactive? And at some point, you, and back to YouTube, we've got to step up and say, I ain't got to wait on Sharpton, I ain't got to wait on Farrakhan, I ain't got to wait on Jesse. We are the leaders we've been looking for. And I see you, Brother Kerry, I appreciate you. He was the first person, after 2 months, to ask him, why it take 2 months for y'all to buy some toilet paper? When y'all know doggone well y'all been buying toilet paper for the 2 months y'all been watching me. Right on, Mark, but you're still going to the gas station. You're still going to Walmart and Sam's Club buying toilet paper that you're spending billions of dollars on every day. And we got to keep convincing you to be like Brother Carey, who kicked it off with Real Deep and Antoine Alexander. I mean, here's how it's supposed to work. Now, we got some ex-offenders in the street who ain't never got to offend no more because they're selling legal products, legal goods and services to our people. We got sisters, never again got to sell their bodies because they're selling something legal to the community. We've got others who ain't never had no offense at all, who ain't never going because they're selling legal product. What they selling, Mark? Well, I'm glad you asked. They're selling toilet paper. Tissue is the issue. Don't keep calling about what are the solutions. And I'm going to tell you again, to you, and everybody else, stop asking God to intervene. Stop calling on Jesus to take the wheel. No, you take it. You take it. And be like Carrie. Who's going to follow Carrie right now? Who brought toilet paper for his house, for his business? Who's going to be next? You know you buying toilet paper for your house. You know you buying toilet paper for your business and your church. You become the leaders we've been looking for, because with the money that you're spending every day, you can use that money to put hundreds of people in distribution businesses with a black-owned and operated and manufactured toilet paper and tissue and paper towels and what else again? Toothbrushes. And matter of fact, I had to call Sister Cassie at the Black Mall. We got to get her in here. She's got almost 50 black vendors coming up. Y'all ain't got no more excuses. You keep saying what are the solutions? The solutions are right here at UBM on all of the programming that we have. So at a certain point, you got to go somewhere else with that. If you ain't checking in like Carrie, then you're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. I didn't come to preach, but I can. You are part of the problem. If you keep getting up every day, knowingly spending the dollars that you spend every day to make another ethnic group rich and putting other ethnic groups to work while your people ain't working, then you, not Sharpton, not Jesse, not Frederick, no, you, and you are part of the problem too, right? So y'all join this campaign. Tissue is the issue that can put hundreds of people in majority black communities in business. It can put thousands of black people to work. And then I have a dream too. I have a dream too that one day Mark Allen's leadership will be owned by black dollars. Huh? Talk to me, somebody. I mean, take it or let it alone. Because at a certain point, you can't keep running from this, right? And you can speak whatever language you want. Here's the language I'm talking about. Hear me now. I can't speak in British. I can't speak in Spanish. I can't speak in tongue. I can speak in tissue is the issue. Tissue is the issue. Tissue is the issue. Tissue is the issue, right? Because we spend money on tissue every day. And nobody has to convince you on the importance of replenishing your purchase of toilet paper, right? So now, the only thing we got to do is, and this goes for government agencies too, order toilet paper from the black community that you're serving. All right, we get to that later. But I'm just gonna start, because sometimes it'd be a little too much. But we'll just start with tissue issue, right? And so now, that's what helps us do what we do, right? And so tonight, we're raising dollars in our community to help continue to support the work that we're doing, right? Courtney Carson, I see you. I went to, I ain't proud to say I went to jail, right? But I went to jail for damn down in Decatur. Courtney Carson, I see you. I went to jail, right? Down in Decatur, Illinois, fighting for those students. And we got a long history. And sometimes people remind me of stuff that sometimes you serve so long, you forgot you even done it. I'm about to get my butt whooped and about to get a beat down walking down the street, right? Because I like to pride myself and walking through the valleys and challenges of them. I'm about to get my butt whooped. But I had no idea that the seeds I had planted, I had no idea. I spoke at that young brother's 6th and 8th grade graduation. I had no idea that I gave his auntie and his mama and grandmama turkeys for Christmas. I had no idea. I forgot all about it. But they didn't. And because they didn't, that's another reason why I'm alive right now. Because they was about to get me, and I couldn't fight back. I done fought a long time, but I can't fight. I can't knock all y'all out. I just quit. And your level of service saved your life. And so again, tonight it's going down. I thought I was a VIP. I've been in public service all these years, and I thought I was getting the VIP treatment. I came down here, and they had, look, I ain't got to worry about getting off the bus. The streets was all blocked, cameras all lit. It wasn't for me. I'm the man next to the man next to the man. But it's going on tonight. Elder Reverend Dr. Leon Finney and the MET, Metropolitan Apostolic Community Church, 4100 South King Drive, is going down tonight. VIP reception at 6 o'clock p.m. The awards program is at 7 o'clock p.m., right? Planning Peace Awards. Blessed are the peacemakers, right? Sonia Blakely, Mr. Ceremony, right? If I could drive Sonia Blakely, I'd buy a car. I saw you on cable one night trying to sell me a car. I can't even drive. Sonia Blakely's going to be here, right? You got Dr. Willetta Green, Teresa Griffin, John Rogers, who comes from the legacy of Black Wall Street. Tell you about that one day, too. Get him on the show coming down soon. Andre Bouchard, the mayor of Bronzeville, who let me be the mayor of 47th Street. Oh, keep on going. Leon Walker, one of the biggest black developers on the south and west sides of Chicago. He's going to be in the building, right? Tim King is here. Dr. Mildred Harris, she's here. Sylvia Ewing. I know one time I was on, I was on Chicago Tonight. Sylvia Ewing here hooked me up. But matter of fact, Sylvia Ewing, I got to call you. Is that woman on Fox, your daughter related? I saw a woman on Fox now, Ewing. Anyway, we'll check it out. Let me keep going, right? Our own D. Curtis Randall's going to be in the building. Jamal Cole in the building. We're here connecting the dots at the awards program right now here at the Met. It's going down right now. And the seeds are being planted and it's going on, right? And so congratulations again to my little god niece, and I'm going to have you publish it down here. Got your music coming up. We're going to talk about it. And I want you to know our connected family. Cat Parks, and your father, Reginald Parks, the Capper brother, my god brother, and so you my god niece. But know all the indirected family that you got. We got Sister Claudia, one of my goddaughters. She's out there in L.A. You got Jesse Campbell, my cousin. Bridget Campbell Hurst, my cousin. We got all these talents. The Bibbs family. We get Jared. We got talent. We can do some family album one year, right? We're gonna work on that. A lot going on too, coming up at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. That's a lot going on. There's just so much going on. And friends, here's where you get the good news. Here's where you get the good news every day. And so we need you to help support what we're going to do, right? We need you. Talking about Father Flager. He out there protesting the Fifth Third Bank, right? Who got these big security things going up on 81st and Ashland. You ain't got them in the white community. We got to protect ourselves against possible threats. Well, ain't you threatened by white people too? I see white people doing some stupid stuff every day too. You ain't got no bars up in the Fifth Third banks, in the white communities, you know? So, matter of fact, the hell with that Fifth Third. Build your own branch and build your own bank. And I'm going to say this too. The only reason, and I'm going to tell you this, because every time you see all of these other banks all over the black community, they only exist because black banks didn't build their capacity to expand. Every time you see a currency exchange, I'm going to tell you, I didn't come to preach, but I can. Every time you see a currency exchange, you got to be here and know black people gave currency exchanges the right to exist. Why? I remember when Seaway Bank on 87th Street, you go down there, ain't nothing the currency exchange can offer you, right? Nothing. Nothing. Because Seaway Bank, you can pay your bills, count your pennies, you can count your pennies, get your food stamps, you can do whatever you want, right? Left hand, I see it. Just wave the hand. Anyway, we got it going on. I got more to talk about. This is veteran activist Mark Allen, chairman of National Black Wall Street Chicago, and we're here on another edition of the Mark Allen Show. Hear my voice and hear my voice right now. 1 o'clock p.m., 2 o'clock p.m., here on UBM.
The Community Church and Reverend Dr. Leon Finney as we honor the 2017 Peace Planners at the Met Jubilee Peace Planter Awards. Hosted by Sonia Blakely of Inspiration 1390 Radio and V103, with Grammy-awarded musical director Dr. Willetta Green Johnson, featuring Chicago's own multi-awarded recording artist, R&B songstress Teresa Griffin. Showtime is at 7 p.m. on Friday, November 17 at 4100 South King Drive. Doors open at 6 p.m. for a VIP reception. You don't want to miss this outstanding night of honoring those who have worked to plant peace in the city of Chicago. A Lifetime Achievement Award will be given to business mogul, peace planter John Rogers of Aerial Capital Management. Be sure to join us on the spectacular night of awards.
Woo! Woo! I see. Love you, man. Love you back.
The
Love you.
Chicago Original is on its way back.
Man,
It's the
barbecue
return of
coming.
Leon's Barbecue, 63rd and Harper in Chicago.
What'd you say, Carrie?
Tradition that started in
Gave you a little
1940,
joke, toilet paper off with you.
November 22nd, just in time for
Oh, Lord,
Thanksgiving.
you funny.
And the whole tasty menu is back.
Oh, you funny.
Legs, rib tips, wings,
Stacey Science, I see you.
it's
God bless you.
all back. If it's good enough
And
for
bless
us,
everybody. I'm
we
responding to everybody. Sometimes I can't see all the names that go back too fast.
Leon's Barbecue.
I can't catch up with you, but I'm gonna catch you when I get off.
1528 East
But
63rd Street.
I'm here to
Leon's
connect the
Barbecue,
dots.
Accept no substitutes. Let your voice be heard.
Now, Brian Mullins, you told me to bring you on, and now you ain't called in.
754-4333. UDM Radio.
And we got back 777-9311, 777-9311, 777-9311. I'm just kidding. Oh Lord, you got cracks and jokes sometimes. You just fall out. Listen, that ain't the number. We thank you for calling here. I'm just cracking a joke, right? You gotta be funny sometimes. What your Lord say? Can I stop with something funny? Right. Anyway, our real live line number is 312-754-4333. 312-754-4333. It's going down right now here on the corner of 41st and King Drive. Why is it going on, Mark? I'm glad you're. Let me tell you what's happening. Listen, I see the cameras pulling up. I see, I thought the stuff was me, it was somebody else, but they're pulling up and they're all getting separated, right? Did I say that? 312-754-4333? Okay. 312-754-4333, right? Call now! All right, here we go. Listen, but it's going down right now. And thank God for all my crew here. Look here. It takes the teamwork. It's going on to make the dream work. So we got Sister Joe, we got Sister Nancy and Joe. Look, it's going down. But listen, tonight, the streets are going down. So starting at 6 o'clock p.m. with an awards presentation at 7 p.m., Reverend Dr. Leon Finney, right? And having our Peace Planners Awards right here at the Met Church tonight, right? And so it's going down. Not just these programs. There's stuff going on 47th Street. There's stuff going on the Harold Washington Cultural Center. We've got new black clothing stores. We got black comedy coming back. We got blues clubs coming. We've got more art. There's a lot going on not just 47th Street, but 35th, West Side, South Side. There's so much going on that you never know because we're too busy talking about who died. And we're too busy pointing fingers at everybody else, not ourselves. But again, I continue to dedicate my broadcast today, and I changed all my Facebook pages and all that for the Reverend Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr., who today, after not going to the doctor for a long time, but he went, and they finally said, the reason why, you're not just overworked, you're not just traveling too much, the reason why your speech is slurred, the reason why you're shaking, the reason why you can't do some of the things, and some of these things I saw myself. As a former personal assistant to the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. and other leaders, you see this all the time, right? I was down here with Reverend Jackson. I was down here with my brother, Reverend Dr. Leon Finney, and all of us are sitting around here. We're gonna work through our pain. And come to find out, we're just gonna work through the pain. Dr. Finney did it down here. He almost died and needed heart surgery because he just go walk through the pain. Here am I. Almost died 3 times. But the first time because I'm too busy working through my pain and not realizing that I was dying. Oh, Lord. And so we're just glad about the fact that Reverend Jackson was there for me by my bedside when I thought my life was going to be no more. especially when I found out I was on the hospice floor. I knew I wouldn't leave, right? But Reverend Jackson, Jonathan Jackson, the Jackson family, we've been with each other for years. And so I want to be there for him as he's been there for me and so many others who can testify. So we've got a lot going on. But I'm going to say this, and I want to also pray for those who have went through his recent challenge with the police department and the cases that we went through. I'm glad about that too, because I remember, and I don't like to talk a lot about it, but I remember when I had a drug case and I wanted to fight police for setting me up and all that. And I never got to it. Because the late Judge R. Eugene Pincham came to represent me. And had it not been for R. Eugene Pincham, I could have been in jail too, right? Up to 6 years. And my life probably never, matter of fact, never would have been the same, right? Had it not been for Judge Pincham. Had it not been for Judge Pincham looking out for me, and I got enough feedback, looking out for me. And so we want to pray for those who've been through all these challenges. And I want to say this again. Some people hit me on my private page. I'm not going to say something else. If people don't want to talk publicly, don't hit me with all this. See, the devil got a hold of you. You know, I got a few inboxes on my messenger page. Hey, Mom, what about Pat Dell? Look at that. Dorothy Tip. Let me say this about you. Listen. If you, those of us who are in the public light, we take public hits every day on our public leadership. I don't need you neighborhood. Ain't nobody but the devil who want to get in my head all day. Oh, did you hear Pat Down? Didn't do this, didn't do that. Did you? I don't care. But I'm going to say this, and I ain't never got to say it again. There's some stuff you wasting my time. And they nothing but the devil who done got in your good heart to come divert me. When I mean operational unity, and despite my differences, here's how you find something to work together, then that's what I mean. So when you start inboxing me with all this other stuff, that means the devil got in your head and trying to make me get diverted. So for the first and last time, right, as Reverend Willie Barrow told me before she died, son, if you live long enough, you can end up becoming the very person you used to complain about. And so, but at the end of the day, find out what you do have in common. So I don't need. So I know all of the history. I've been here 40 years. Now you take it alone. I know all the differences between a Pat Dow and a Dorothy Tillman, like I know about everybody else running around here. But at the same time, I know I don't care about the differences between a Pat Dow and a Dorothy Tillman when both of them I love. When both of them, despite their differences, all support me in what I'm doing. So I tell you what you do. Don't disrupt me. In my operational unity relationship, I'm going to support Pat Dow because she supported me, but some of y'all didn't. That's another thing too. Pat Dow helped donate the money for me to help me get in my office, but some of you didn't, right? Come on, go find the role. Some of y'all talking about her, you didn't help me. So you want me to try to damn her because she helped me? I'm going into a funding cycle next year. Some of y'all been saying, call me if you need me, and you ain't answered me yet. But Pat Dow did. So don't come trying to get me to damn her when she helped me. Go do what you're doing. And at the same time, as I support Pat Dow, you don't ever come try to tell me to knock Dorothy Tillman either. The woman helped train me how to fight, not to be scared of nobody, how to speak truth to power. So y'all go talk to somebody else about somebody. Y'all give me, I didn't come to preach, but I can. Now, let me calm down, right? I'm just animated, all right? I'm just animated. But I'm just saying, some of y'all spend too much energy. Why don't you call me about, instead of calling me about Pat Down, don't tell me, just, why don't you call me about the toilet paper? Why don't you call me and check in? I'm about some toilet paper from you. That's gonna help. Why don't you call me and talk about the $100 million we're trying to get from these foundations we're working with. Call me about the $20 million that we help fight for Illinois Service Federal to get, and y'all go hire somebody else to do the outreach. I can look at the record. I'll look at the record. Some of the people Illinois Service Federal may hire, I don't remember y'all being down at City Hall fighting with Kurt Summers to bring that money to our community. But y'all down to get the contracts at Black Wall Street and the Monroe Foundation don't exist. I just got to keep on talking to connect these dots. But there's just a lot going on. So call me about what I'm working on. Everybody listening, and watching. Be like Carrie. How many of you are going to call me today and say, I'm going to buy my toilet paper from a black-owned and operated company? I'm going to spend my dollars to help put some people to work, and we'll deliver it to you. Come on in. Other than that, shut up. Because we're talking loud and saying nothing. So we're going to do it. We got the Black Mall coming up. We got Harold Washington Culture Theater coming up. We got so much going on. Once again, you keep asking for solutions. Stop asking. The solutions are right here. If you dare to quit lying to yourself, the solutions are right here. Feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, fighting for the least of these. The programs are right here on UBM. So you join in and check in. Other than that, you're just as guilty. If you keep buying your toilet paper from other people while your sons and daughters ain't got nowhere to work, selling loose squares and bootleg CDs, then that's on you. And you. Ain't checking on nobody else. This is about us, changing the narrative. We are the leaders we've been looking for. And we're going to keep on fighting. And we're going to keep on learning. But I'm here to do the hard job of talking to lions and lambs, because I can. I'm going to find common ground on what we can work on versus what we can't. That's my job. And so I want you to invest in what we're doing here at UBM to keep providing this outlet for us. I want you to keep supporting the work of National Black Wall Street Chicago, right? In the spirit and legacy of original Black Wall Street and what we're trying to do. If you don't have the right to talk about what ain't going on. It's up to you. So if you don't check in what you're doing, take it, let it alone. Now, I didn't come to preach, but I can. But here's what we are, here's what we're doing. So there's a lot going on, a lot we're working on, and a lot we're going to keep reporting on. And we're going to include you too, right? You are going to be the leaders we've been looking for. Unless, and it can be as positive as you want it to be.